Okay, Dreddsparc here. I'm just a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes or so of gameplay in No Man's Sky. I think I got my recording level set. We'll see how it actually sounds. But what I've done here, basically early in the game I didn't spend much time at all worrying about upgrading my ship. I stuck with the starter ship for quite some time, even though I had the pre-purchase fancy ship going. I had heard about some problems with warp, misunderstood a little bit about what they were talking about, but I managed to get the warp recipe and all that. I still didn't upgrade for quite a while because the situation I got myself in was such that I basically was charging up my warp core to the point where I had a few jumps left in it perpetually. So anytime I would come across a potential ship upgrade, I would kind of ignore it because I didn't want to waste my warp core charges. Well, got past that little hump and actually upgraded my ship to a fairly decent size. As you can see, it's a 24 slaughter. Now it feels a little less limited as far as what I can do on a planet before I've got to start looking for a galactic trade thing to get rid of some junk. I can pick up some more items, make a little bit more money on each planetary exploration, so it's fairly decent. I think I've been to this manufacturing facility. This is kind of addictive. On each planet you run into, I mean, you can discover so many areas to go look at, and it's like you don't want to leave any stone unturned. Even though I can't get the big payout on this planet for discovering everything, you just kind of get into that thing where you want to keep going. Yeah, one more thing to explore, one more thing to see. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to land on this manufacturing facility, blow open the door, see what goodies might be in there, if I can solve whatever puzzle they throw at me. Although it seems for the most part, once you've seen most of, the 5 or 6 different puzzles, or questions, or whatever, they're fairly easy to figure out. See what this thing has to offer. Oh god, I guess I could have gotten a little closer. Yeah, we're not going to jump down there. What I'm probably going to do is waste a little bit of my launch thruster savings. Not a big deal because I have plenty of the element required to recharge it. That element being, let's see, launch thrusters. Lots and lots of plutonium, or as I call it, poo. Yes, yeah, PU, whatever. It all just goes together so well, whatever. Anyway, we're going to come and interact with this doohickey so that it shows we've been here. Because even though I can't get the big payout each little place that I discover, I can upload and still get a little money for it. And of course I can't resist every time I land opening each little cargo box to see what's in there. And there's a lot of these little guys. Shouldn't be any big deal blowing open the door, unless of course my life support peters out on me. Let's fix that right now. Life support, plenty of poo. Recharged. We're good to go. Alright, let's blow open this door. Make sure my bolt caster is fully loaded. Usually takes about 3 reloads to punch through these doors. And by the time I get there, these guys will have taken my shields down a pretty good amount. Now they start firing, and now I run out of ammo, reload. And we're in. Once you walk in the door, they should stop firing at you, which is good. Let's see if I can solve this silly little puzzle here quick. Oh, and as it would seem, it wants me to insert some particular item. I have probably 50 Thamium 9, but what does it want? Uncommon elements mined on the planet have run low. I'm guessing Thamium 9 is probably more uncommon than anything else that I might be carrying, so let's see if I can get some out of my starship. Yes, I have plenty of that. Let's So we'll see if it takes it. Yes, apparently it is happy with Amium-9. And I can make power canisters with nothing but carbon. That is pretty awesome. Although I don't know, really. I don't know. My suit's already got 20 slots. And you gotta wonder, with the number of items that you're usually carrying, is it worth it? Because those items stack? Or is it better to make power cells? The thing is, power cells seem to instantly fully charge whatever you use them on, so maybe that's better. Well, we'll see. As far as the exosuit inventory goes, you start out with a pretty small amount, and it seems really restrictive. In other words, your inventory fills up pretty quickly in the beginning, but if you follow the Atlas path, at least for the first few jumps, you'll acquire an Atlas key, or the ability to make one. And once you make that thing, the Atlas Pass, V1, what you want to do is, every time you jump to a new system, you go to the one door that's locked, of course, that requires this pass. You go in, and you will find an exosuit upgrade. It costs a bit of money, but you should be making plenty by this point. But you will get one extra slot each system you jump to, eventually expanding your exosuit inventory to a level that is pretty comfortable as far as exploring and having some inventory room. Speaking of inventory, let's transfer some stuff back around here. Peg as much as I can into the ship inventory, and then what was I going to open this thing? Another charm. Those are good for money. Save this area here. Okay. One thing you always want to do if you're gonna, right now I'm considering stopping this recording and ending it. I don't want to start with too huge a video to upload. So what I'm gonna do, before I end it, perhaps leave the game. When you get in and out of your ship, it saves your progress. So, say I had gathered a bunch of junk and not entered and exited my ship, but I did exit the game. Next time I came in, I would find that any of the little things that I had done would be undone. So you always, before you go off to do something else, shut the game down or whatever, hop in and out of your ship real quick. That at least saves you to that point in time, or progress, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, with that, I think I am going to exit this planet for now, go back to the space station, because I'm carrying some valuable goodies. I may in fact be attacked by space pirates. Once I get out of the planet's atmosphere, we'll see. It's not too big a deal, because from what I've seen, it doesn't seem to actually take anything from you. It's just an inconvenience when they attack you. Find the station and immediately start warping toward it. It doesn't look like anything scanned me, so I don't think I'm going to get attacked this particular time around. Wow, and right into the door. That was some decent aim right there. This little door I was talking about, and first of all, I'm going to save my man. We'll wait until after. The door I was talking about, you want to go to with the Atlas Pass. I've already done it, so I won't be able to upgrade this time around. At least if I remember correctly, I've done it. This door right here normally will be locked. But I used my pass once, so maybe it's letting me in. Yeah, you want to come in and interact with this thing right here, and it will offer you an exosuit upgrade for a small fee. These other doors, you will need a higher level Atlas passes for. As it shows, that's a V3. There's better goodies in there from what I hear. I have not yet come across the blueprints for the higher level access passes though, so I won't be showing you the inside of that quite yet. Otherwise, the other useful area in this hangar, or space station, whatever it might be, is on the opposite side. Let's use all my sprint energy up getting there because it's a long, boring walk. You come in here, there may or may not be a little guy you can interact with that may or may not give you something useful, credits, something, who knows. Then there's this galactic trade terminal. You can interact with this and sell some of the goodies you might have acquired on your way, like this gig charm here. You always want to look for this red and green numbers here that show whether or not a particular item is more or less valuable in this particular station. I don't know, some of you may have strategies for saving certain things until you get to a place where it's all green. Me, personally, I don't really care. Money seems to flow fast enough that whatever, I just sell the junk taking up space in my inventory, and I make money, and I move on. Iridium, I gathered a bunch of that because I wanted to make something. Can't remember exactly what at this point in time, but eventually it'll come. That's will be useful at some point in time, but they seem so plentiful I don't even care. Yeah, charm, emerald, meh, don't even know what I'm going to use it for, but that's well, hold on to it. I can have space, I can look at my various blueprints and see if I can upgrade stuff here and there. See what's in my starship inventory I can get rid of. Iron, sandy, marine, whatever. Stuff seems rare enough that I might want to take a look at if there's anything I need that stuff in recipes or something. Anyway, with having sold that, I am going to now try not to get lost, as I do every time I enter one of these things. I always go down the wrong hallway. But usually what I do after going to a station, you know, I'm going to take a break or something, and I sell stuff and I get my suit upgrade. I usually just come to my ship, get in, and get out to save my restore point. That's what I did one day. I came in, I got to the station, I went, I got my exosuit upgrade, and was all happy, got an extra slot, left the game, came back later, only to find that, oh my god, I can still go in there and get an upgrade. Perhaps logging out and back in, I can continuously get upgrades. No, that's when I realized that I didn't actually save the game by getting in my ship and back out, so it had simply undone that little progress I had made. And thus that pointer. Anyway, signing out for now. Later.